Ben. Thanks for calling. Let's get you on the calendar for a free estimate. We've got tomorrow. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
You're all set, Ben. Friday, July 3rd at 9 a.m. for a free, no obligation estimate with a written quote.
So that was me calling a tree services firm, asking about taking down an oak tree and booking a free estimate straight into the calendar there and then on the call. And of course, the receptionist handling that phone call was an AI voice agent. Here's the interesting bit. That voice agent didn't exist 10 minutes before the call. I just built it from two things, the company's website and the transcript of one discovery call I had with the business owner. I didn't write a line of code. I never opened a voice agent platform like Retell. Claude Code built the whole thing in one chat from one prompt. And that exact prompt is in the description, free, so you can follow along and do this yourself today. Just a tiny bit of context so you know I'm not just waving shiny tools around. I run an AI voice agency. I've monitored well over 30,000 real phone calls handled by AI receptionists for real businesses. It could be plumbers, surveyors, real estate agents, garages, tree crews. I've heard every single way these things succeed and fall over. So when I say this is the easiest route I've found to get a working voice agent, that's not excitement talking, it's a comparison against every other way I've built them, whether that's by hand or using AI to help me on this journey. By the end of this video, you'll watch me ring the voice agent on my actual phone and book a real appointment into a real calendar. And before that, you'll see how we can use Claude Code to build and wire up the entire thing. And I'll share the exact setup and the prompts that you'll need to make that happen. First, there's two concepts that you need to get your head around, and I'll keep them both quick. Number one is Claude Code. If you've used Claude or ChatGPT or whatever, you're probably used to the chat window. You ask, it answers, you copy things in and out of it. It can deliver files and create things and browse the internet, but Claude Code is a bit of a different beast. It's a coding agent that runs on your computer. It can read files, use tools, and keep working through a job step by step until it's done. Claude Code is the same brain as Claude Chat, for instance, but with more skills specifically intended for writing code. We're using the Claude desktop app specifically for this job for one important reason, and there's more on that in a minute. Concept two is MCPs, that's Model Context Protocols, and I'll explain this through my own missteps here. The first time I tried to get Claude Code to build me a voice agent, I did it the hard way without realizing. Claude went off, read all the Retell documentation, and it built me an entire code repository. There was Python scripts to write prompts, scripts to push settings, scripts to deploy agents and buy phone numbers. It worked, and I felt really clever, but then Vibe Coder, a developer friend, looked at it and said, Ben, stop, you're hotwiring the car when the keys are already in Claude's hands. MCPs are essentially pre-built connectors for different services. In this case, the Retell MCP already exists. It's a proper official connection point that says, here's exactly how to start this car. And Claude Code is very good at cutting keys when it knows exactly what's needed. So by connecting Claude Code to the Retell MCP, we can bypass creating tools and building from scratch. Claude will just be able to create voice agents, change settings, and buy phone numbers inside Retell directly. In essence, the Retell MCP turns this exercise from a coding project into a conversation. You just need to get three things prepared, and this is the entire shopping list. Number one's a Retell account, pay as you go. A few dollars of credit is all you're going to need for this. Why Retell? It's built for voice agents and nothing else. There's plenty of AI voice agent platforms out there, but Retell is very well established, has an excellent production layer, which we'll look at later for improving your agents, and it's great for monitoring calls and scaling your voice agents. I actually have an entire in-depth tutorial video about how to use Retell from scratch, and there's a link in the description to that video. The second thing you need is a cal.com account for the bookings. It's a very simple free calendar booking tool. The free plan does everything we're going to need. Cal.eu also exists and operates in exactly the same way while only using EU-based servers. And the third and final thing you need is a Claude subscription with the Claude Code desktop app installed. You won't need a server, you won't need N8N or Zapier or any automation tool duct taping together things in the middle. If you've got those three accounts, you can do everything I'm about to do. So follow along. So there's 2 minutes of setup first, and it's the only manual work in the whole build. Claude's going to write the Retell connection into the config file I mentioned, and I'm going to paste in two keys, my Retell API key and my cal.com API key. I'll show you exactly where to find both on screen. Those two keys are the only thing your hands are needed for. Now the build. The client today is Tree Sergeant, a tree specialist firm in Maine. Completely made up, dreadful pun, ideal for the demo. Claude's going to read the discovery transcript of the phone call I had, and then it goes and reads the Tree Sergeant website, and it pulls out everything that an AI receptionist would need to know. Then it writes the agent's instructions as proper structured prompt sections. Okay, so the prerequisites, I've got Claude Code fired up, ready to go. I've set a folder to an empty folder that I want it to work within. Over on Chrome, I have a Retell account signed up, ready to go, and a cal.com event created. Again, this is all free. I've called it free survey. and the availability is in there, so someone can book in with me between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Excuse the seagulls. I live near the sea. They always scream when I'm filming videos. If we take the master prompt, you'll note the inputs at the top. First, I've asked Claude to ask you to paste in the transcript of the discovery call you've had with the customer or yourself. In this instance, this is just a fake transcript of a call I've had where they talked to me about the kind of things that they are expecting their phone agent to be able to do. So we take that prompt and we paste it straight in to Claude Code. Claude's following my instructions, and the first thing it's going to do is figure out the MCP for Retell. Okay, first step, it's created an MCP JSON file and it's asked us to paste in the Retell API key and the Cal API key. We're going to do that by finding that file and pasting things in. Now, the nice reason I use Claude Code here is because all of the files that have been created, you can access via just clicking on the hyperlinks, and it'll take you to the file and you can edit it directly in here. You can also reveal it in Finder, and it will be in the folder that we first created for this project. So we could open that and edit the JSON directly in there or in some kind of editing tool, but we'll just do it all within the Claude Code environment. So where am I going to go and get my Retell API key from? Let's hop over to Retell, Settings, API Keys. I'm going to create one. Again, I'm not going to hide any of this stuff because it will all be rotated and deleted. I'll call it YouTube Demo, and we will just copy over this API key into here. Cal.com, exactly the same thing. So we hop back over to cal.com, back to the main section, to Settings, Developer API Keys, or Developer API Keys. Create a brand new one here, YouTube MCP Test. You'd probably want it to never expire. For this, I'm just going to expire it after 7 days because I'm sharing all of these keys publicly on the video. Take that API key, paste it in here. Save the file. That file is now saved if you were to check it in Finder. It's then asked me to restart Claude Code and then to give it the transcript. So one thing at a time, let's now restart Claude Code. So I'm just going to quit out and reopen. I've now reopened that, and the next thing it wants is the transcript. So let's just tell it, I've restarted Claude, and here is the transcript. A couple of ways to do this. You could just paste it in here, or you could link it to the file directly. I think just for ease of use, let's paste in the transcript. So copy and paste all of that in here. It's now going to do its thing, gather up all the context from the website, gather up all the context from the discovery call, and start to build a voice agent prompt. So it's showing us that the MCP servers for both cal.com and Retell are live and ready to rock, and it's now researching. So we can sit back, go and brew a cup of tea. I'm actually going to grab a Diet Coke, and we can watch it go through here as it researches the customer and puts together a receptionist prompt for us. Really proud of myself for not grabbing a Guinness. A couple of cool things is notice some disparities between the transcript and the website. So this might be the kind of thing you'll go back to your customer to discuss. So the transcript says that we offer free no obligation quotes, but on the website it says free estimates for over $600. Let's go with always free, which is what's recommended. The website mentions a $200 emergency call out fee. That wasn't mentioned on the call. Let's include it. Okay, now it's written out the prompt. It's pretty good shape. It's not exactly how I do things, but it looks pretty good. It's made a few decisions for us. It's called it Riley. It's added a line about calling 911. So what's it asking me next? If I'm happy, say the word and I'll build it in Retell. I'm happy. Get going. It's loading up the tools from the MCP for both Retell and cal.com. Just to note, if we were to check the files it's using, it's not built anything. It remains, the repository for what it is nothing but a JSON file where we added our API keys. Here we can see it's searching through cal.com to try and find which of the events that I have in there, because I do have multiple for various businesses, is the correct one to use. And it's inferred from all of this that it's looking at this free survey, Tree Sergeant free survey event. You can click into all of these to see what code it's writing and what it's up to. Right now, as it's building in Retell, it's trying to figure out which Claude models are available within Retell. I haven't provided any of that. I want it to try and figure it out for itself. So you can see it's pulling some data from the documentation. And in the end, it's actually poking the Retell API to see if it can figure out which Claude models are available. All right, still going through. It's managed to book and then cancel a cal.com appointment. So we go and check that. We can see that here at the top here. It's booked in and then cancelled an appointment. So it's fully talking to cal.com, which is great. Claude Code is now building the agent inside Retell. It sets the brain to Claude Sonnet. So Claude Code is building this thing, then Claude Sonnet is running the AI voice agent, and Retell carries it through the phone line. Okay, and the build's done. It's purchased us a main phone number. It's created the agent in Retell. It has connected it to Claude 5. It's given it a voice, which is a natural young American female. and it's hooked up the cal.com. Now, one thing to note in this demo is my cal.com, of course, is default UK time, but it's hooked it up to Eastern in Southern Main time, which means we're going to see some disparity there. But again, this doesn't matter for the demo. If we were to check Retell, we can see the voice agent exists. The prompt is in there. We've selected the correct voice. We're using Claude 5, and it's pre-built us the cal.com tools. So we've got the check availability and the book the appointment, and it's done all of this wiring up for us, which is brilliant. Let's give it a phone call. I'm going to fast forward a bit to the best bit. Hello there, my name is Ben, and I have a large oak in my garden that I need you to come and do a survey on, please. I live in Cape Elizabeth. The zip code is 04107.
Hi, Ben. Thanks for calling. Cape Elizabeth 04107. That's right in our service area, no problem. So tell me about this tree. What kind of shape is it in, and roughly how big are we talking?
It's about 20 foot tall. It's not near any power lines or anything like that. Just love you to come and see it as soon as possible.
No problem. Let's get you on the calendar for a free estimate. We've got some openings tomorrow, Friday, July 3rd in the morning or afternoon, or Monday, July 6th as well. Would morning or afternoon work better for you?
Let's do tomorrow morning. That'd be great.
We've got tomorrow, Friday, July 3rd at 9 a.m. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Great. Now I just need a few details. Can I get your full name, a mobile number, and an email address?
Yeah. Full name is Ben Milsom. Use the phone number I'm calling from, and the email is info@aiphonecalls.co.uk.
And what's the property address in Cape Elizabeth for the visit?
It's 27 Example Drive.
You're all set, Ben. Friday, July 3rd at 9 a.m. Timothy or Dan will swing by 27 Example Drive for a free, no-obligation estimate with a written quote. You'll get a confirmation at that email. Anything else I can help with?
No, that's it. Thanks very much. Okay, now let's check that all worked. Firstly, if we go into cal.com, we should find in the booking, we've got a free survey with Ben Nielsen. My surname remains a problem, but in there we can see we've got 20-foot tree in the garden, no power lines nearby, wants removal. So all of that's in there, which is great. It's connected up to the email address I gave them. And if we go into Retell, we can see a couple of interesting bits there. We've got the call itself, which has come through. And in there we can see it also added a bunch of custom analysis, including job description, urgency, time, all of that's been filled out for us, as well as the full transcript. An hour ago, this voice agent didn't exist. Now it's answering a real phone number and booking real appointments. And that's the state of where we can do this stuff now in 2026. Now, the part most videos are going to leave out, which is the secret sauce, right? What you've just watched is a brilliant starting point and a genuinely fine finished voice agent product. The prompt in the description will get you a working agent in a matter of minutes. The build is now the easy bit, getting your voice agent to exist. The craft is in the testing, finding where things break and fixing the prompt over and over as you iterate. In terms of writing the perfect AI voice agent prompt, we use a specific 5-section prompt structure that I've covered in detail in another video. And once you have a perfectly structured prompt, you need to test it. And this is how we do that at my agency. So Retell has a brand new inbuilt conductor tool and simulation endpoints to run hundreds of test conversations with each voice agent and iterate and improve the prompts as much as possible before they're deployed into the real world. That whole testing discipline deserves its own video, and it is coming, so subscribe if you want the follow-up on how I simulate and test voice agents. And if you'd rather skip the learning curve entirely and have someone who's already made 30,000 calls worth of mistakes build your voice agent for you, that's what we do at Arrow. Again, there's a link in the description if you want to talk to me. But don't let that put you off building and trying things for yourself. Everyone needs to start with call number 1. So the next steps, if you haven't done it already, grab those 3 tools. It's Retell, cal.com and Claude, paste in the prompt that's provided below and follow along with this video. And you'll have your own voice agent on a phone number in 10 minutes. Then when you're ready to make it actually good, the biggest lever is how the agent's prompt is structured. As mentioned, I've broken my whole 5-section framework down in this video right here. Go watch that next, and I'll see you there.